I'd like to thank all of you guys for joining me here today. I have a very important topic that I would like to share with you. How many of you guys have ever either texted and drove or been in a car with someone who has done so? Okay, so all of you. Did you know that texting and driving can increase the risk of a car accident by up to 3 times? I have a video that I would like to share with you guys about texting and driving, so I'm going to start that.
I just remember sitting at home thinking to myself, it's like, I have no one. Like, my friends were there for me at first, but after a while, they weren't.
I looked up on her Facebook page, and she said on there, can anybody please hang out with me today? I don't have any friends.
Before the car accident, the things I did in high school with my friends were, just go to the high school games and everything. Everybody can go to a party, go bowling. I was a good student. I was a role model. I was like a popular girl in high school, so I used to model.
My main worry for Liz as a parent before she started driving was the typical teenage things, the drugs and the alcohol and, being safe and hanging around the right kind of kids and keeping her grades up. I did not think that Liz was connected to her mobile phone. I didn't realize that she loved her phone as much as she did.
I used my cell phone every second, every minute, every hour. Like, if I didn't have it, I would freak out because I couldn't connect with my friends, I couldn't connect with anyone, couldn't connect with social media or anything. Like, if I didn't have my cell phone, I felt lonely.
I would ask her all the time, Liz, do you text and drive? And she said, no, Mom, I swear I don't. Don't worry, I don't use my phone when I'm behind the wheel.
I ignored these warnings about texting while driving because everyone else was doing it, so I thought it was okay. I thought I was invincible, but clearly, I was completely wrong.
I was getting ready for work, and then 12 hours later, I'm in ICU staring at my daughter, who's bald and tubes running in and out of her body, and it's just overwhelming devastation over a stupid text.
The consequences of my life now after the car accident is the fact that I'm blind in one eye now. I cannot smell. I cannot hear that very good because a bone broke in half and covered my eardrum. I can't create tears because both my tear ducts got damaged, and I can't put my body to sleep naturally. I take medicine and go to sleep. The hardest part about my life after the car accident was the fact that I was alone. Everyone was away at college. I wasn't. I couldn't drive, couldn't go to college. My friends were there for me at first, but after a while, they weren't. They got tired of me. They got tired of all my problems.
Don't text your loved ones. When you know they're driving, it can change their lives forever.
If you get a text, don't look at it. It's not worth it.
I have used the FCC and the Stop Text, Stop Rex websites to do a lot of research on texting and driving and the effects of it. According to FCC, up to 330,000 injuries occur each year due to texting and driving. So it's a very common thing. Also, up to 11 teens die each day from texting and driving. Teenagers are more commonly known to text and drive, but people of all age do this simply because almost everyone has a cell phone these days and they carry it around with them everywhere. Also, there are a lot of physical injuries that texting and driving can cause, such as brain damage, injuries to the neck, back, face, broken bones. You can also get internal injuries that can cause internal bleeding and lead to fatalities. You never know who you could come in contact with in an accident. So texting and driving can affect not only you, but those around you. If you have people in the car with you, friends or family, you're putting them at risk, and you're also putting everyone else that's on the road at risk as well. You never know if, when you get in a car accident, if the other person is a grandfather, a grandmother, a mom or dad, if they're somebody's sister or brother, or even like a pregnant woman who hasn't given birth yet. So you really want to be careful when you're driving. Make sure you don't text, because you could be putting a lot of people's lives at risk. There's also a lot of emotional trauma that comes with accidents, as we all know. Texting and driving can obviously can kill people. So if you were to kill someone else or kill other people's loved ones, you would feel terrible about it. It's something that it would be very hard to get over and live with each and every day. You could also cause trauma to your own family and friends. Sometimes you should just stop and think how your parents would feel, or your children would feel, if you were to be killed in an accident due to texting and driving. Sometimes you just have to step out of the box and put yourself in that type of perspective and think twice before you choose to do this. From the physical and emotional issues that I've talked to you about with texting and driving, it's also important to think about how texting and driving could affect materialistic items. You could obviously ruin your car, and this can cause financial issues for yourself and others that are involved in the accident. And it can also leave people without transportation for their everyday lives. It can just be a big hassle. You could end up having to go to court over it and end up in some sort of legal trouble also if you choose to text and drive. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. Now that I've talked to you about all the negative things that texting and driving can cause, I hope that you think twice before you choose to pick up the cell phone next time you're in the car. Just stop and ask yourself if it's really worth it, and if it's really worth losing a family member, or losing your own life, or even killing a stranger and ruining their family's lives. So just stop and think about it next time you're in the car. I hope you all got something out of the speech that I've given you today, and that's all.